guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. So we have got a new powerful EZATUR DOKKANFEST Piccolo, July of 2019 release, and he is very, very good. Now, before we start this video, I will just say, just seeing how the community is generally feeling, I get the feeling that they're going to be mad at me about this one. But, I mean, listen, I'm going to come in here, and I'm going to tell y'all what I really think, and then we're going to move forward. Now, I do want to add, when I do, like, these type of tier lists and stuff like that, I do take this very serious, right? Like, I do put thought into this. I do want to make sure that I am comfortable putting it up, so that way, you know, I get the 80 French quote tweets of, oh my god, he's so stupid, fat, the truth again. Like, you know, I've seen it a million times, right? I make sure, again, I'm not trying to bait or get attention or anything like that. I mean, I could say I am already entrenched, right? Like, I don't need to bait or clickbait to get views and stuff like that. Like, I'm kind of where I'm at. So when I put something out like this, I am ready to stand behind it. And I can already tell, by the way people have been speaking the last couple of days, that I clearly am thinking much differently than a lot of the community. Let me actually add a couple more here. Just, you know, no spoilers, no spoilers. Let's just jump in. Let's jump in. All right, now we're going to start here with Physical Super Vegito. Now, this might seem surprising to some people. Here's the thing with Super Vegito. He's not really that impressive. His damage isn't that good. His defense really isn't that good. There's just not really a lot good to talk about with him. So why is he here? Well, because he can tank every normal in the game for double digits from any boss, pretty much no matter what. Now, I said when this guy came out, if a boss shows up that it is difficult to tank his normal attacks, then this Vegito is going to have value. And a boss like that does actually exist, and that's the hardest fight in the game, 8th Anniversary Sin. Vegito is very good for that fight, because many characters, you know, Sin drops 3 600k damage AoEs in slot 1, and most of the game just dies instantly. Well, Vegito's fine. It's just a matter of Vegito not getting her the super attack. And that's the thing about Vegito in that Sin fight is, you know, a super attack will kill him. But maybe Sin is doing 3 AoEs in slot 1, and there's no attacks in slot 3. You put Vegito in slot 3, he'll double-digit tank the AoEs and counter, and you have no fear of getting hit with a super attack, right? It's just Vegito, I do think he's got value just off of that alone. And if we get any type of difficult content increase, Vegito potentially could be solid. I don't really want to go too crazy with him, but he can double-digit tank any normal in the game, and there is one fight, the hardest fight, where that matters. So I'm fine having him at 10. Next is AGL Metal Cooler. Just a strong character. I've always sort of liked this guy's stats and stuff like that. I mean, could he have been a little bit better? Sure. He does have a giant transformation, too. You know, you could definitely do giant transformation shenanigans. I don't really have too much to discuss about Metal Cooler, besides he's solid. Oh, I would say he is the best linking partner for DOKKANFEST Piccolo Jr. Right, this guy, I mean, here, we could just, it'll take me 2 seconds to show this. Here, we are in JP, Piccolo Jr. Look at his best linking partners. This is not a real unit. 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 This basically is not a real unit. This guy is, but only with Pat the Power Kid Goku. So it's like, you take a look at this, like, most of these characters aren't really usable. This guy is, Int Kid Goku is, this guy is, and obviously a couple of these coolers, right? But this AGL Metal Cooler is essentially the best linking partner for Piccolo Jr., which, again, does matter a little bit. Next, we're going to bring up Physical Future Gohan. Again, we've talked about him at length for a while now. He can have some tanking ability on the Vegeta and Trunks team. I know a lot of people really hate this character, but I mean, I was using him even without a Trunks, and he was surviving against Red Zone Broly. Back in the early days, you know, close to the 7th anniversary, there weren't many characters who could tank. This guy was one of them, even without a Trunks, and now, of course, there is a good Trunks. I'm not saying, oh my god, he's mega busted, but, like, this guy's fine, right? Like, I'm running this guy 100 times out of 100 over, like, in Super Saiyan 3 Bardock. Yeah, tough, I am. Next, we'll get STR Namek Goku. Namek Goku, of course, is pretty solid. I feel like people have always kind of underrated this guy. I get some of his issues. There is definitely a lot of RNG to this unit. Number one, you have to be under this condition, which, you know, can be annoying sometimes. Then you transform into Super Saiyan Goku, and then you got to stack defense, and then you need the guard chance to proc. Like, I get it. But if you really break down a lot of these EZA TURs, these EZA TURs aren't typically rolling out like, oh, damn, Vegeta and Trunks are just good no matter what. That's not how a lot of these EZA TURs are. Even the best ones, they can get caught, right? Like, it's the way EZA TURs are. They're meant to be complementary pieces to whatever team we're talking about. Now, keep in mind that Namek Goku does have a rage mode, by the way, which, you know, you can do rage mode shenanigans here. I've won many fights off of, you know, creating a bunch of STR key spheres and then healing up from that. I believe you should be able to utilize the rage mode to potentially cancel, like, you know, 8th anniversary Sins AoEs and stuff like that. Like, you know, rage, giant forms, you could do kind of those shenanigans with. So, that does make those characters a little bit more, have a little bit more value, right? A little bit more value. Okay, so now there's a jump here. Once you get to, like, Boo is where we start to take a little bit of a leap right here, right? So Boo is very good, but there's two problems. Number one, he sucks until turn 5. And I'm not listening. If you want to cry and stuff and say, like, oh, no, he's fun. No, I'm not even listening. It's like in LR Cell, right? Before he transforms, he's nothing, right? Like, he's nothing special. He's, you know, very mediocre. Same with this Boo. There's no point to him until you transform. Now, once you transform, right, you have these 3 conditions. As long as you don't get Gotenks Boo, you're good. You're good to go. Gotenks Boo is terrible. It is a dog shit unit. You will lose, probably, right? Like, this guy gets touched, and he's disintegrated into dust. I like Boo Piccolo quite a bit. Damage reduction, support, tons of healing. He gets 100% defense on super attack. Boo Piccolo's a decent. Now, Buhan is that guy. This dude is a monster when he comes out, because it's like he has a 70% chance to guard, and then his defense can get to insane levels. This guy, you know, on like his second turn, like, dude, he could double-digit tank like all the biggest bosses, right? Like, his defense gets high enough. If you have a good linking partner next to him and you get a couple of these up and he's guarding, it just gets ridiculous. Like, this guy is so powerful, and that's how they balance this character, right? Boo Gotenks sucks and Super Boo sucks, but then this Boo Piccolo is very solid, and then this guy's busted. Now, the other problem is they literally just dropped the last summonable LR is Super Boo. So that's kind of an issue for this guy. I think that if we had like some sort of crazy Majin Buu 200% leader, say a Buhan, a Kid Buu, something, you could definitely run both this Buu and LR Super Buu together. But, I mean, certainly it is an annoyance right now that the best 2 Majin Buus are both Super Buu, right? It is very annoying. All right, so we have that. Next is Physical Android 17. 17 is solid. There definitely is a huge increase in his performance if you're running him on the Android team and you're able to get some of these Android links like Android Assault. If you're ever able to get any of these, you know, Twin Terror's giving you more defense, Infinite Energy giving you more defense, Shocking Speed, right? This guy can be good. Definitely RNG and situational, right? Like, when you've got this up right here, man, is he crazy, right? But it's like, if you're above 77% HP, you know, things can get a little dicey. But again, I mean, a lot of these easy ATURs have very heavy RNG mechanics, right? A lot of them do. So we have that. Then next we have easy ATUR Cooler. This guy's good. I'm going to go ahead and grab the next character as well. This is Gogeta. I'm sorry, but even more so than ever, dude, Cooler over Gogeta is insane to me. I don't know. I cannot run this character without him getting one shot these days. Every fight, he's eating 1 million damage. Like, it's just, he does his job, which is supporting. He could stack defense, so he could double-digit tank normals and stuff like that. He could do some decent damage depending upon who he's linked with. But, oh my god, this dude just gets obliterated. I wish this guy had a full dodge build. I might go change him to a full dodge. Why in the fuck did I not give him a full dodge build? Because this guy just gets killed every single time, right? He just dies. Just death. Death. Death for him repeatedly. Thank you, Cooler. Now, Gogeta, of course, can get caught as well, but Gogeta's got a 50% chance to dodge, and you transform into blue, he's got a 70% chance to dodge. Very, very good stuff, right? Again, he can be caught, of course, but if a super attack is aimed at this guy, and a super attack is aimed at this guy, what do you think's gonna happen? You got a 70% chance to live right here, you got a 50% chance to live right here. Right here, for 99% of the player base, you don't go full dodge on this guy, even I don't have that, it's instant death, right? That's what actually happens with this Cooler. Good. Definitely solid support, but, I mean, the difference between him and Gogeta is that Gogeta, you have a very good chance of living, and Cooler, you do not, if a super attack is aimed there. Alright, so, now we get to the fun part of the video. Listen, I have huge differing thoughts to the rest of the community, right? So, we could put Piccolo at number 2, and we're going to go ahead and grab Blue Kaioken Goku, and we're going to put him at number 1. And that's not all, right? Like, maybe some people could be like, oh, okay, you know, I could see it, but I like Piccolo better. No. It's not close. I don't even think it's close. Again, I don't know if a lot of people just have not used Blue Kaioken, or if this is like a recency bias thing with Piccolo. I'm going to tell y'all, it seems like almost unanimous that people are saying they like Piccolo better than Blue Kaioken. And I get it. Because what are some things I always say, right? Like, you know, I like when the team is, like, competent around the character, which Piccolo, you know, is surrounded by other, you know, Orange Piccolo, STR Piccolo, the Gammas and stuff like that. And Blue Kaioken Goku surrounded with, like, 2020 and 2021 characters, right? Yeah, I get that. What's another thing I always say? Defense. Always better than offense, right? I'm always going on and on and on about how defense is better, defense always ages better, stuff like that. But at the end of the day, it just doesn't matter because this guy just kills everything in 2 seconds. I don't know how to say it. I see people say, oh, it's a huge RNG fest. You know, good luck. Yeah, Blue Kaioken Goku's amazing, but then the rest of the team is dying nonstop. Again, I don't know if I just have better luck with dodging characters or if it's because all my UI Gokus have, you know, full dodge builds on top of the dodge. But using this guy is simply just the UI Goku's dodge. Typically, you're just running this guy in slot 1. He's guarding. He could eat the punishment. He's doing, you know, triple 10 million supers and stuff like that. And then when you drop the Spirit Bomb, the fight is over. Like, the fight's just done. Like, I don't know. I don't really get it because the whole community is just like, yeah, Piccolo. But, like, it's not even close. It's not even close. I mean, sure, this guy, you know, what's the magic thing right here? This guy's not on Global, right? I guess that's it. People always do get very excited for Global first. I mean, Piccolo is very good. That's the other thing, too, is what would I change about this Piccolo? I've got nothing. I think his design is incredible. Scouter, he's healing. He's very, very tanky once you transform, right? It's like, he could take damage in base, but you have a Scouter. So it's like, he'll take a little bit of damage that he'll then just heal off, and you have the Scouter. So it's like, it's not like he gets caught by super attacks. That doesn't happen, right? Like, literally the only change I'd make to this character maybe is let him greatly raise defense. Because, you know, there's a huge difference in performance with him if, you know, you're getting double and triple supers where he's stacking, and if you're just getting one super. So maybe if they made it just, like, greatly raise defense, that would be good. Again, I get it, but it's just not even close. It's not. And people can be mad at me, and they could tell me I don't know what I'm talking about, and oh my god, whatever. I'm confident in this. Like, it's not close. Blue Kaioken is way better. Like, he just is. It's not close. Again, people can call me as stupid as they want. I'm an idiot. Dokkan brain rot. I don't care. Whatever you say, it's fine. It's fine. But it's just not close. Blue Kaioken is just way better, right? Like, he's too strong. You guys know, I hate that unit. I hate that play style. I hate this offense. Like, it's just not my thing. But I'm going to come on here and tell y'all what I think. And that's that this guy is just literally so overpowered that he's just way better. All right. Look at this. Number 2 and 3 are incredibly powerful defensive characters. What I like. But they're just not even close to Blue Kaioken, man. They're just not even close. So let me know what you guys think. You know, just like last time, when was this? This is March 14th. So, yeah, it's been quite a while, because for Saiyan Day, we had LR Beerus and Whis' EZA. Then for Kale's celebration, we had Kale and Khalifa's EZA, right? So it's been quite a while since we've gotten like an EZA TUR, right? This was the Super 17 celebration. Not really too much change. I knocked in Super Saiyan 3 Bardock out of there. And then it's like Piccolo slides in. But yeah, I mean, Blue Kaioken is still just on top. I'm sorry, right? People can, give me the 500 quote tweets about how stupid I am. It's fine. I'm very comfortable in this. I'm not baiting. I'm dead serious. Blue Kaioken is just way stronger than Piccolo. And I think it's kind of like a factual thing. Like, if you're saying Piccolo is 1, you're just wrong. That's it. Like, you are wrong. It's Blue Kaioken by a mile.